Chaz Kangas here with Go 95.3, and I am joined by
Tech N9ne, baby. The wet Tech N9ne after a big show at Soundset.
absolutely murderous set, playing on the Atmosphere and Friends stage, whipping the crowd into a frenzy, whipping them into an absolute human popcorn machine. Just fantastic to see. Feeling good?
Yes, I feel really good, man. I'm kind of tipsy right now. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I will say about today performing here outdoors, in your last few times you've rocked it here in Minnesota, the weather hasn't been as forgiving, let's say.
I know. At the Zombie Pub Crawl, it was raining the whole time. We were almost slipping on stage. Then the last time we performed here at the place called Caboose, and it's like stepping in hell. It's so hot. Oh, my goodness. This was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the time before that, I believe, was the blizzard at the Myth, too.
The blizzard at the Myth. Whoa. Yes.
So now it's kind of like when you hold a water hose like tight for a second and like it holds in like nothing, you let go. So just all the beautiful weather finally hits you all at once.
Totally.
So.
This is perfect right here. Yeah. Somebody told me it was going to be cold, and I'm not.
Yeah, well, because it was cold like 4 days ago. It was like 40s, but you brought the sunshine with you.
I'm glad I could do that. The King of Darkness can bring the sunshine.
There you go.
Because Darkman X was just on my stage watching me and made me nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's DMX.
Yep. Yeah. The great and so one thing you started your set with off the new album, the Tech N9ne.
Yes, I did.
And we've had that in rotation at the station. And from the moment that
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I came out to it tonight, man, and I hit it perfectly because it's impossible. And I did that so I can interfere on this tour to things that I fear the most, like songs that are that intricate, like Nina, like Fragile, like Midwest Choppers 1, you know what I mean? You know, you come out to Nina, I've been a killer from the game when I first put the pins to the pad like your first day out. Now I'm being a thriller with the thing when I spurt. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, and I did it perfectly tonight, man.
Yeah, and when I first heard that single, I just knew, the sets are going to start with this, and it's going to absolutely tear it up. So it was so cool to see my premonition come to life and just be absolutely all there.
Fans said that. They said, you have to do this live. Another one they're asking for is Like I Ain't, the one that's popping right now, you know what I mean? But I haven't put it on this tour yet because I haven't had time to rehearse it. I have some big ideas for Like I Ain't, so on the next tour, yes. But Nina is really going off really well, man.
Yeah, and another song off your record that's really connecting, we premiered it on the station 2 weeks ago, and you've also had it in rotation, the Suicide Prevention song.
Yes.
And just
Easier for You with Chris Calico and Jelly Roll. You know the weird thing, really quick, when you've been on planes all day and you just yawn and then your ears, everything gets louder. Now I'm hearing properly. And now I heard you say that Easier for You, the Suicide Prevention song, has been working because people are thanking me for it instead of saying that I'm being harder on suicide victims or people that are broken. But we had to tell the other side of the story, like when you leave us by the hands of your own, we are the ones that suffer. They have to see that other side, man. You know what I'm saying? They have to see the other side, and that's what this song is for, you know what I'm saying?
So tackling a topic like that, is it a different approach at all to your songwriting? Because you've delved into the moments where you've been like really vulnerable and letting yourself completely hang out. And something on this where, along with just it being, you're tapping into the real visceral, real personal, really empathetic, emotive levels with people. So the process of making this song, was it particularly different or in any way its own beast?
Yeah, when I heard the beat, I know I wanted to speak to the broken, man. You know what I'm saying? It's necessary because it's a big thing all over the world, my friend. You know what I mean? People are in pain spiritually, mentally, and they need to know that we're all here and we're all together and we can come together and keep each other cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might feel like alone in their lives and they're like, nobody cares, so I'm gonna take myself away. Whichever way you do it, you know what I mean? It's somebody, if you're here in this world, there's somebody that brought you here. Even if the people that brought you here don't show you any love, it's somebody that cares that you're still here. You can contribute to this world, and we're living proof because we are people with mental health issues, and we are people that have anxiety and and unstable, but we're able to have fans because people understand and they don't want to feel like they're alone. And we are here, we are the medicine to navigate through the darkness. We are here to let you know that you are not alone, so you don't have to go. Stay here with us. Your time to shine is coming. Trust.
It's a beautiful thing. And speaking of people coming together, you recently passed a really big date, the 20th anniversary of your appearance on the Anthem with Sway and King Tech.
Wow, that's right, man. Yes, man. 20 years. Whoa. It's 20 years for Strange, 20 years for that, 20 years. Man, that lets you know we've been in the business for a long time, man. And longevity, this is a testament. You don't have to, they say this is a young man's sport. Yeah, yes, a young man's sport. And if you keep it young, your song is always sung. But if you have really good music, you can survive in this game. We are surviving the game like Ice-T, baby. I'm talking about the movie.
The classics.
Yeah.
So for someone who has had such a discography and been around so long, you mentioned surviving the game, and now with music being more readily available than ever, because when you had Absolute Power dropping and you had that being available at Tower Records and so many different record stores, and now anyone who has a cell phone in their pocket essentially has access to every song that's ever been recorded. So now, you know, with so many new fans at each record that brings in, and people who may just be now discovering, going way back in your archives and discovering, you know, like the track from like the gang-related soundtrack and such.
Questions.
Yeah.
Questions.
Yeah. So looking back on having like such a vast amount of songs, is it ever a challenge to put together like the set list, and do you ever keep that in mind to try to like hit every era, or is it mostly just you feel it out?
Always, man. Always. I have to sit at home and go through the Tech N9ne discography. I have to go through all my CDs and look at them sometimes because I'm really trying to give the fans everything all the time. You can't just give them all the new songs. You know, a lot of the artists, they just do whatever their album is at the time. But I've been in the game 33 years. It's people that want to hear shit from 95, from 95. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear shit from 95. They want to hear shit from 97. They want to hear shit from 2001. You know what I mean? I have to actually delve into all of my archives and like, okay, damn, I forgot about this one. I just told Chris the other day, like, hey man, we should come out to No Can Do. You know what I mean? We haven't done it in a long time. You know what I'm sizzling? We always have it's always a big thing on how we're going to come out. Because you can come out old school or you can come out new school. This time I'm coming out new school and it's working. Whoa, I never wanted to do that because people don't know the new songs, but now I've been in it so long that they know the new songs, you know what I'm saying? And the old school fans are waiting for This Ring and Einstein and Riot Maker, you know what I'm saying? But the new fans are waiting for Hood Go Crazy and Everybody But Me. It's hard, man, to try to get the set list together for everybody, you know what I'm saying? For all the lyrical fans, for all the, you know, fans that don't want to think, you know what I mean, to all the people with mental illnesses, to all the broken, you know what I mean? It's hard, man, but it's a task to go through all of my discography and see where we're going to start. We usually start strong, you know what I'm saying? Like Evil Brain, Angel Heart, you know, Iba, you know what I'm saying? Or Straight Out the Gate, you know what I'm saying? Straight Out the Gate, let you know that should be one of the first songs. But we did that so many times, we can't do that no more. So it is a task to try to find the songs for the new fans, the old fans, and the in the middle fans that like curious, you know what I mean?
Do you ever find going back into those old songs that you ever want to like experiment with bringing them new, like switching up the flow on them a bit, or with how we all grow, you know, as people, and that, you know, 1-2 decades in between, like, you know, altering any of the lyrics at all?
Well, I'm a robot, so when people come to the Tech N9ne show, they want to hear the song exactly like it is. You know what I'm sizzling? The thing I might mess with, I might put a live band with it. You know what I mean? But Einstein lyrics will never change. Riot Maker lyrics will never change. You know what I mean? If we say like a city or something, the cities might change and stuff like that. But other than that, I try to sound exactly how that record sounds, man. Because people, it's a person that said that I was lip syncing that it sounded so good, and I had to get at them and do Fragile. You know what I'm saying? And record the song Fragile because they thought that I was lip syncing. You know what I'm sizzling? So I tried my best to make the song sound like you heard it on that record. You You know what I'm sizzling?
Nice, yeah. Well, finally, before you take the set usually, and we talked about this in a print interview, so we haven't had a chance to actually verbalize it, but you once told me about your warm-up ritual, which was doing the vocal effect of I believe the Raising Arizona soundtrack.
Dude. You can tell I'm hoarse right there. When I do that, you can tell I just got off stage because it's not clean. Yeah. See that? It's missing. It's jumping. Yeah. That's how I know I'm hoarse. Because when I'm not hoarse, it'll just go, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, ooh. You know what I'm saying? That little light part. Do. Yeah. You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that? Before it hit the note, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell I just got off stage. Tomorrow I'll be back. I'll be back on. If I don't party tonight, I don't party after the show because nothing is more important than the show. So if I go to the First Ave after party, I will talk to everybody like this. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because there's nothing more important than the fans getting the full effect. You know what I mean? So I can't do it right now, but the Raising Arizona thing always helps me and lets me know where my voice is.
Sweet. Well, I'm just so glad to experience that in person, to hear it, and just, once again, thank you so much for this. Congratulations on the set today, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks.